Yo, welcome back to the channel. So there's a couple of choices in life. You can either work hard in school, get some qualifications, get a job, work till you're 65, join these merry men every morning on the M6, up and down, going to work and back. Work your body, work your brain, work your mind, enjoy life 9 to 5. You can either do that and get rich slowly and then retire, or maybe not even get rich, just retire and have enough money hopefully for a retirement, or you can go the other route and have these merry men work for you so that you can sit on a beach, relax and do whatever you fancy with your time. Obviously there's only so many hours in a week, there's only 168 hours in a week, so, and you need to sleep, you need to socialise, you need to eat, you need to travel between places. It doesn't leave a lot of time left, especially if you're putting 40 hours into somebody else's company, helping them develop their pockets when you could be developing your own. I'm all for working for yourself, me. I think that's the best way forward. Obviously, if you've got skills like you're a footballer or a musician, then maybe work for a band, work for a football team. If you're quite clever and you've managed to get good qualifications and you can get yourself a job paying £150,000 a year, then maybe take the job. Make sure you use all the benefits of the company pension scheme and all that. Do the job for a few years, build your wealth that way. But realistically, the only way to get real wealth is you need to be working for yourself. You need your own little business producing income, preferably a passive income stream business, so you've got plenty of free time for yourself. You need to be investing in property, leveraging it. Now if you get £1 million together and you buy a house cash for £1 million, in 10 years time that house is going to be worth 2 million, so you're going to double up your money. However, if you take that million and you put down 20% deposits on 5 £1 million houses, so you've got £5 million worth of property, a million in and 4 million in the bank's money, you then rent those houses out and other people, opium money comes in, other people's money comes in and pays for your mortgages to clear them off. After 25 years, all the houses are yours, and not you've started off with £5 million worth of property. You're going to end up with 20 million worth of property after 25 years, all day long, and it's paid off. Get it on repayment mortgages, happy days. Obviously it's not that simple. You need to look for the right house, you need to look for the right tenants, you need to look for the right area, you need the right mortgage payment, you need the right fixed term mortgage. Is it going to be interest only? Is it going to be repayment? Can you pay your interest against tax? You need to look into all this. You need to study what your allowances are for income, for savings. Like in the UK you get an ISA allowance, an individual savings account. It's the only free lunch that you get in the UK now. They've stripped everything else away. There's nothing left apart from the ISA. You can put 20,000 in tax-free a year, which is fantastic. I mean, obviously you're putting tax-paid money in the first place, but any profits, any dividends that come in are all tax-free. Now obviously you want to build your ISA up and not touch it. Don't just build it up to 10 grand and think, oh yeah, let's buy a Porsche 911 second hand for 20 grand or whatever. Buy a BMW. The best thing to do is keep that money until you're nearly ready to retire, and then use that ISA money as income for an early retirement, and then let your pension grow and grow, and don't draw your pension until the last possible minute. That's my opinion on that. So you're going to want some properties. You're going to want your own business. Now, we've talked about ISAs, investing into ISAs. You can do cash ISAs. They're not very good. They're going to keep up with inflation if you're lucky. So realistically, the second way to earn money is going to be or the third way, because we've got income from self-employment, we've got income from property rental. So the third way is going to be income from the stock market. Now, if you don't know anything about the stock market basically makes the world go round. All your money that you invest into your company pension scheme goes into the stock market and sits there and makes money for the pension company, for the pension fund. Yeah. If you don't know nothing about the stock market, don't buy individual stocks. It's too risky. Just buy the S&P 500, the top 500 American companies. Buy that, sit on it. If it goes down, buy more. Don't sell until you have to, years and years later. And you're pretty much going to guarantee to make yourself a nice 10% a year compound interest, which is obviously another way of getting rich. Compound interest is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. If you haven't got a compound interest calculator, or you've never used a compound interest calculator, download an app now and play around with a compound interest calculator. You'll be amazed. It's really unbelievable, the compound interest. Unbelievable. So there you go. The easiest ways to get rich: start a simple business that can make money, invest in property, invest in the stock market. That's the easiest way to get rich. Use compound interest. That's another great helpful way. And use opium, use other people's money. Leverage from banks. Nice. Don't go over leveraged, and don't look to borrow from credit cards at 25%. It's ridiculous. Don't build a credit card debt up. That's about it. That's it. Simple as that. Get 2 or 3 rental properties and get 500,000 invested into the stock market. Let the mortgages pay down from other people paying them off. Build yourself a £500,000 passive income property portfolio. Let that build, and you've got $1 million in property and the stock market direct without years of compounding. Give it years and years, you're going to have a couple of million. On top of that, build your little business. Your little business can be something that you know how to do, something that you're skillful in. Could be anything from car repairs to an online business would be perfect. An online business, it's doing business 24/7 while you sleep, which is ideally what you want. You could do a little business where you're cleaning paths or doing gardening or whatever, but you're using your time for money. You're swapping your time for money, which is what you don't want to be doing. You want your time as free as possible, so your time can make more money. Use other people. Send the money out to work so you don't have to go out to work. Send other people out to work so you don't have to go out to work. Let them work. Lots of people are happy to work in this world. So there you go. That's about it. I'm obviously not going to work. I'm just going to go and drop this hire car or hire van off that I've got, I should say. I'm going to drop that off, and then I'm going to go and check my stock market out this afternoon, see how my stock portfolio's doing. Might buy a few stocks, might watch a bit of telly, go to the supermarket, buy some food for the next day or two. I'm going to book a ticket to go to Turkey on holiday next week, and I need a new passport, so I'm going to apply for that. So I've got a busy day, but it's busy doing my own sort of things that I'm quite happy and I like doing. So there you go. That's how I would go about making money. Number 1, credit rating. Get a driving license. Build your credit rating. Look to save a little bit of money. Put the money down on a house. Open a tax efficient savings account or stocks portfolio. Start building that. Happy days. Sit back and wait for it all to mature. Very, very nice.